friends. Hope you're doing well. I'll admit this week has been kind of tough for me. I think shelter in place has been getting to me, and cabin fever has been setting in. But I'm hanging in there, doing my daily morning walks or runs. If you see me on the street at 6:30, honk your horn or say hi. Anyway, let's take the next hour and just forget about all the worries and let's just have some fun and get some good exercise. So let's do it. That's it. All right, here we go. Cross your arms. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Nice big exhalation. Another big breath. Inhale and exhale. Stress and tension, just let it release from your body. Shake it all out. Your legs, everything around your feet. Take it to a bounce. Let everything go. Inhale, big breath. And as always, lower your left. Take your right. Reach up and over to the left side. Send that right hip over. Reach. Feel the nice opening along the right side of your body. Good. And then ease up a bit. Drop that right shoulder. Reach to the top left corner. Reach your left arm back behind for that stretch. So really drop that right hip back and down. Reach your right fingertips at that diagonal. Left fingertips back behind. And then stack your shoulders and back to center. Another big breath. Inhale. Right arm down, left arm reaches up, then over to the right side. So same thing on this side. Send that left hip over. Feel that stretch, the opening through your side. Reach your left fingertips just a couple more inches if you can. And then ease up. Reach to the top left, right corner. Right arm back behind. Sink that left hip down and feel that stretch. More in your upper back, your lats. Take one more deep breath. And then stack your shoulder back to center. Here we go. Take your shoulders and just circle them around. Get nice and loose, and let's go in the opposite direction. So circle around. And drop your shoulders down. Then go ahead and elevate. Take them to your ears and tense up. Squeeze your fingers. Make a fist with your hands. Tense your face. And then release. Let go. Everything go. One more time. Here we go. Tense. Contract. Everything. And exhale. Let it all go. Hopefully that'll get the last bit of stress out of your body. Shake it out. Good. Cross your arms. Another big breath. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your arms down by your side. Bend to your knees. And inhale. And one more time. Exhale down. And inhale. All the way up. Interlace your fingers. Go ahead and tuck your tailbone in around through your spine. Settle into this nice squat. Feel a stretch through your back. You can wiggle whatever you need to do. Feel some warmth in your legs. Then go ahead and inhale. Lift all the way up. And release, interlace your fingers behind as always. Stretch back, lift your arms up, feel the stretch across your chest, your pecs. Take in some nice deep breaths. And release. Right arm in front of your body. Go ahead and pull it. Right shoulder down. Feel that stretch across that shoulder. And then left arm, pull it in front. Drop that shoulder down. And then release, shake it on out. Take your fingertips open, shut, up, 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 up. And down, 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 down. Let's do one more time. Inhale, up, 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 up. And down, 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 down. Take your right fingertips toward the floor. And left fingertips. And right fingertips. And left fingertips. One more set. Reach right and left. And back to center. Shake it out. Head to your right shoulder. Palm of the left hand presses out to the side. Drop that left shoulder down. You can add a little nod if you feel that will help. And then circle to the opposite shoulder. Palm of the right hand presses out. So really press, drop that right shoulder down and add a little nod with your head. And then to the center, fingertips to the back of your head and gently press. Nice stretch to the back of your neck, upper traps. And inhale all the way up. Go ahead and shake it out one more time. Your legs. A balance on your left leg. Take your right leg and just circle through that ankle. And then opposite direction here. Good. And hold here. Take that right knee, left here. Okay, you're going to balance on that left leg and you bring that leg out to the side and back to center. So you want to open up to that hip side and back to center. And again, out to the side and back to the center here. Take that leg and just draw a circle. Okay, you want to keep a slight bend in that left knee. Good. In the opposite direction, circling around. Good. And hold here. Keep that knee in place. Take your lower right leg and just let it spin around. And reverse the direction here. Good. And shake out. Let's do the other side. Round your right. You can take your left leg up. Go ahead and circle that left foot. Feeling all the creaks and go in the opposite direction. Good. And hold. Lift that left knee. Nice balance, like bending that right knee. Take that left knee out to the side and back. And out to the side. Squeeze that glute. And back one more time out to the side. And back. Hold here. Take that leg within that hip socket. Go ahead and circle. Opposite direction. So waking up that hip area. And one more. Circle around. And hold. Knee stays in place. Take that lower left leg and circle. Good. And reverse. Good. And shake it out. Everything. Woo. We're going to take it to the back of our mats. Okay, so take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Just going to small dive halfway down. So hold here, halfway down. Okay, so feel the stretch to the backs of your legs. Think about tying a string to the top of your head and having someone pull on that string so you really lengthen your spine. Knees are soft, try not to lock them out. Shoulder blades together, palms face down. And just hold here. Taking some nice deep breaths. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, forward fold all the way down and hold. Okay, so feel that stretch. You can heel toe, you can pedal your feet, whatever you need to do. Good. And then go ahead and bend your knees. Hey, place your hands on your thighs, and then go ahead and lift yourself up into a chair and hold. And you want to keep your spine in neutral. You're bending through your knees, weight is in your heels, and just holding here. You're going to feel the warmth start to build in your legs. Your feet are about hip distance apart. Okay, make sure your knees are above your feet, and just hold. And maybe you can drop your hips down a little bit more. Feel the warmth start to intensify. Good. Now, if you want to, you can take your arms and reach them overhead. Okay, make sure you keep your spine in neutral. And just holding here, feeling the warmth build super fast. Good. So holding here and holding here. If you want to sink your hips down for a final increment and hold, spine stays in neutral. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Let's go for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Rise all the way up. We're going to take it to our toes. So here, holding on your toes. Feel a little wobble. Good. Good. Belly is in, shoulders down, chest is lifted. Okay, just going to take your heels, lower them down, and lift. So we're going to warm the calves just a little bit. And lift. And down. And lift. Good. And down. And lift. How about 3 more? And lift. Last 2. Down. And lift. 1 more. Down. And lift. And settle back down into that chair. So arms extend or on your thighs, weight in your heels, and just hold. I'm going to count down for a final 8 and 7, maybe a little lower. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Stay low. You're going to take your legs, bring them together here. Take your right arm. We're just going to pull it back around. Okay, so we're opening up to that chest. So right arm pulls back around. Your legs are squeezing together, getting those inner thighs to activate. And one more time. So circle around, drawing that right shoulder back. Let's do the other side. So left arm circles around. And again, circles around. And one more time, circles around. And here, keeping your feet together, we're going to press up onto our toes once again and hold, squeezing your inner thighs. Good. Lower your heels down and lift and down. Good. And lift. 3 more. Down and lift. Last 2. Down and lift. Last 1. Down and lift and release and shake it out. Good. Nice work. Okay, so I want you to step to the top of your mat now. So here we go. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Then we're going to just swan dive down. So lengthen through your spine here. And take it all the way down. Lift up. Stretch the backs of your legs. Then go ahead and place your hands onto the mat. Walk your feet back behind you. Take it into a downward facing dog. So press through your hands. I'm going to try and drive your heels into the mat. Taking some nice deep breaths. Okay, good. Go ahead and walk your feet closer together. Okay, we're going to take it to a little twist. So lift up onto your toes, bend your knees. Send your knees over to the left side as you drop your hip to the right. Okay, so feel the stretch to the left side of your torso, the crunch through your right waist. Feel that stretch pressing through your hands. And then back to center. And then go ahead and swivel to the other side. So knees to the right, hips to the left. And reach, 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 reach. Sending those hips back. Crunching to that left waist, feeling the stretch to the right side and back to center. Go ahead and take it into downward facing dog here. Separate your feet to about hip distance apart. You're going to take it to a plank. As you do so, bring your right knee to your right shoulder here. Okay, and then you're going to take it back into downward facing dog. Then you're going to take your right knee to your left shoulder here. Okay, good. And then back to downward facing dog. You feel the stretch here. And then take it into plank. Drop to your knees if you want to. Or you can stay on your toes if you feel comfortable. Then go ahead and lower your belly onto the mat. Arms to the side. Flip your feet flat. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, lift your upper body up. You can place your hands below your shoulders if you want. You can lift your legs up off the mat if you're ready for that. Arms to the side. And hold. Feel the warmth in your spine. You want to really point your toes, straighten your knees. Feel the contraction through the lower part of your body. Back with the neck long. So all those form checks, if your arms are lifted, want to make sure your elbows are straight, your wrists are straight, so no blockages of energy. Here we go, holding for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Back down, hands under your shoulders. Go ahead and prop yourself back up into a plank on your knees or on your toes. Hey, once again, right knee to right shoulder here. This time you're going to take it to a plank with one leg here. Right knee to left shoulder here. And then plank, one leg here. Take your right knee to your chest here. I want you to round through your spine. So feel that stretch in your upper back. Then place your right foot between your hands. If you need to use your hand for assistance, that's fine. Okay. You're going to hold it here in a runner's lunge. Press your left heel back. Then you're going to take your right arm and reach up to the ceiling for a little twist. Now, modification is to lower that left knee onto the mat. So you're holding here, drawing that right shoulder back. Really feel that stretch. Taking a nice deep breath. And then lower your hand down. You're going to take your left foot. You're going to send it forward. Roll up through your spine, taking it all the way up to standing. Lift up into your toes here. Hold here, hold here. Okay, so heels nice and high. Now you're going to take your seat and you're going to start to lower down. And down, and down. Try and keep your chest lifted. Feeling the warmth in your quads. So going down, nice and slow. Okay, nice and slow, slow. Let's go for 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Go ahead and take it all the way down. Okay, all the way down and have a seat back behind. You're going to cross your right leg over the left. You're going to hook it there. You're going to squeeze. You're going to pull your legs apart, but they're hooked so they won't go very far. You can take your hands behind your thighs if you want to, or extend them. You're going to lower down. So turn into some ab work. So pulling your feet apart as they remain hooked. Okay, so feeling some contraction in your legs and back, and extend, and back, and extend, and curl. So your right foot is hooked over and back. Good. And extend. And back. 4 more. And back. 3 more. So taking it back. And then last 2. Keeping those feet hooked one more time. Here. And bring it back. Place your hands onto the mat. Walk or hop your feet back behind. Take it into a downward facing dog. Press through your hands. Walk your feet together. Okay. Go ahead and lift up, point your toes. Knees to the left. Hips to the right. Press through your hands. Feel that stretch on the left side. Contraction in the right. And then back and then other side. So swivel your feet. Knees to the right. And send those hips to the left. Feel that stretch. So really press through your hands. Back to center. Back into downward facing dog. Separate your feet. Take it into that plank. Okay, so here. Bring your left knee to the left shoulder here. Okay, stay in that plank. Extend your left leg back behind. Left knee to your right shoulder. So cross body here. And extend back behind. Lower your left foot onto the mat. You can drop to your knees if you want to. Press forward, shoulders away from the ears. You're going to lower onto our bellies for 8, and 7, and 6, and 5. Let's go for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Place your belly onto the mat. Arms to your sides or right under your shoulders. Back into that back extension here. Or arms lifted up off the mat. Hold. Point your toes. Squeeze your glutes. Straighten your knees. Back of the neck is long. Feel the contraction all through your spine. Belly is pulling in. Holding here for another 8, and 7, and 6. Got 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hands below your shoulders. Lift up onto your knees or into your toes here. Take your left knee, bring it into your chest here. Round through that upper spine for that stretch. Then place your left foot between your hands here. You can wiggle it forward, you can pull it in with your left hand. Take your left arm, reach up to the ceiling, take it to that spinal twist. Draw that left shoulder back. Look up to the ceiling if you can. Now think about that right leg. Straighten that right knee. You want to lift through that knee. Feel that stretch. You want to keep the alignment along with your mat, holding for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Go ahead and step that right foot forward. Okay. Now bend through your knees, roll up through your spine, take it all the way to your toes. So reaching up here, all the way, finding your balance. And then go ahead and lower back down, keeping your chest lifted. Nice and slow, heels lifted. Feel the warmth in your legs. Good. Take that nice and slow. You can bring your arms down if you want to, and hold. And hold, belly is pulling in. You got 8 and 7 and 6. You got 5. Good job. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Settle down. Go ahead and have a seat. This time you're going to take your left foot. You're going to hook it over that right. Hey, flex your feet. And you're going to keep it in place there. Arms behind your thighs or by your side. You're going to lower it down and tuck. And down and tuck. So feeling your abs. Down and tuck. Your feet are hooked. Pulling them apart. But staying together because they're hooked. And together. And apart. Or out. And together. Good. And extend. And crunch. How about 4 more? And back. Let's go for 3 more. And back. Last 2. Down. And back. Last 1. Down. And back. Go ahead and place your hands back. Walk or hop your feet back behind. Take it into downward facing dog. Feel that nice stretch. You can heel, toe, whatever you need to do. Then walk your feet together. We're going to go for another round. Lift up onto your toes, bend your knees. Send your seat over to the right. Reach, reach, reach through your hands. Lengthen, crunch through your right waist. Knees to the left. To the stretch to the left side. And back to center. Swivel to the other side. Knees to the right. Hips to the left. And reach. Woo, and back to center. Separate your feet. Okay. Downward facing dog. And here we go. We're going to take it to a plank. Right knee to right shoulder. Okay. So stay here. Take your right leg and kick it back behind. Right knee to left shoulder. Little pause. Good. And send that back behind. Okay, good. Now we're going to take it onto our bellies. 8 counts. So if you want to modify, lower your right toes down or knees or knees on the mat. If you want to keep the progression, keep that right leg lifted. And here we go. 8 and 7. Elbows close to your sides. 6 and 5 and 4. You got 3 and 2 and 1 and 0 onto your belly. Take it right into that back extension here or here, holding nice and strong. You can take your arms out to the side, forming a T, or out in front and hold and hold. Squeeze those glutes, straighten the knees, point the toes for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4. You got 3 and 2 and 1. Hands under your shoulders, okay? So if you had one leg lifted when you came down, lift the leg, that right leg. Okay, we're going to take it up in 8 counts. So here we go. Okay, remember modification on your knees. Here we go. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. You got 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Going to take it into a quick downward facing dog. Then you can take it into a plank. Bring your right knee into your chest, round through your upper spine. Place that right foot down onto the mat. Take it into a twist here. Pressing that left heel back behind. Reaching that right arm up to the ceiling. Okay, good. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to look in front of us. We're going to place our hands down onto the floor. Okay, if you need to lower your left knee down, fine. Okay, then you're going to bend your right knee. Hold here. Now you're going to take your left leg and you're just going to lift. And down and lift. So we're working that glute. Now you want to make sure your weight, most of the weight is in your right heel, okay? So lift and lower down. Keeping a nice bend in that right knee, make sure it's tracking above that foot, and lift and lower down. Each time squeezing that left gluteal, lift and lower down. Okay, so right knee is bent. You're going to feel the warmth in that right leg as well. And up. Now if this is too much for you, you can use a block and place your hands on the block or some books. Okay, so lift up and lower down. Let's go up and lower down. Keep your spine in neutral. Up and lower down. You should feel the warmth. And down. Let's lift up and down. How about 6 more? Let's go up and down. 5 more. Up and down. 4 more. Let's go. Up and down. Maybe you can bend that right knee a little bit more. 3 more. And down. Last 2. Up and down. Last 1. Taking it up and lowering down. Send that left foot up to the front of the mat. Around to your spine. Take it all the way up onto your toes. Here we go. Reach here. We're going to do some calf raises. Okay, so here we go. Lower your heels down and lift and down and lift and down and lift. And of course, if you want to, let's pick up the pace and pulse and pulse and pulse. Let's go for 20, 19 and 18 and 17, 16 and 15, 14 and 13, 12, 11, 10 and 9 and 8, 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Beautiful. And then go ahead and lower down. Swan dive all the way down. Place your hands onto the mat. Go ahead and walk or hop your feet back behind. Downward facing dog. Feel that stretch. Drive your heels down. Walk your feet together. Lift up onto your toes. Swivel. Knees to the left. Hips to the right. Stretch it out. Back to center. Swivel. Knees to the right. Hips to the left. Press back. Back to center. Separate your feet. Okay. Downward facing dog. Nice stretch. Into that plank. Left knee to left shoulder. Stay in that plank. Kick your left leg back. Left knee to right shoulder. Cross body. And then send it back behind. Hold here. Drop to your knees if you want to modify. Okay. Or you can lower your left foot down as an intermediate. We're going to lower into the mat. 8 counts. Here we go. Press forward. 8 and 7 and 6. Let's go. 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Belly onto the mat. Take it into that back extension here or here. Arms out to the side or extend it and hold. And hold. Squeeze those glutes. Point the toes, straighten the knees. Nice form. Nice shape. For 8 and 7. You got 6 and 5 and 4. You got 3 and 2 and 1. Lower it down. Hands on the below your shoulders. You can tuck your right toe under. Now one leg, left leg lift if you want to, or both knees on the mat. Taking it up for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. You got 4 and 3. Stay strong. 2 and 1. All the way up. Downward facing dog. Pressing back. Left knee pulls into your chest as you round through your spine. You're going to take that left foot, place it between your hands. Right arm down, left arm reaches up to the ceiling. Feel that twist. Draw that left shoulder back. Pressing that right heel back. Straighten that right knee. Breathe. Look up to the ceiling if you can. One more big breath. You're going to place your hands out in front. Okay? Out in front. You're going to bend that left knee. If you need to lower that right knee down as a step toward that, that's fine. Okay? You can place your hands on a block or books if you need to. Take your right leg, lift up to the ceiling, and tap down. Now shift your weight into the left heel and down. Bend that left knee a little bit more if you can. Lift and lower down. Working that glute, both legs. And lift, squeeze, and down. Let's go. Let's squeeze up and down. And lift up and down. And up and down. And up and down. Let's go for 4 more. And down, 3 more. Lifting up. And down, last 2, squeeze. And down, last 1, taking it up and lowering down. Walk your feet, your right foot forward. Bend through your knees, taking it all the way up to standing. You can arch back if you want to. Reaching here, take it onto your toes. Okay, find your balance here, working those ankles. Lower your heels down and press up and down and press up. Then working those calves, one last set. Down and lift up. This pace, or pick it up, pulse and pulse. And pulse and lift. Good job. Here we go. 20 and 19, 18 and 17, 16 and 15, 14 and 13, 12, 11, 10 and 9, 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Lower down. You're going to swan dive down all the way down here. Heel toe through your feet. Whatever you need to do. Good job. Okay. Then we're going to take it back up, round to your spine, back up. We're going to revisit that slow squat. Arms overhead. Lift up onto your toes. Chest is lifted. Okay? So here we go. We're going to take it down slowly, slowly. Okay, slowly. Bending through your knees, keeping your chest lifted. Stay nice and upright. You can lower your arms down. Okay, but this time, instead of taking it all the way down, as we approach the halfway point, we're just going to hold. So we're just going to hold here. Okay, so we're going to really feel the burn in our legs. Halfway down, hold. Chest stays lifted. Try to keep your heels lifted. Hold and hold. Now we're going to go back up. Here we go. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. So feel the tension the entire time so you're not relaxing. So before you hit the top end of your range, take it back down to that halfway point. Okay, just where we're at. Halfway point. When you're there, just hold on. Hold on. We're going to meet you there. And hold. Okay, so one more time. Start to take it back up. Okay, so lots of warmth in your legs. Good. Okay, before you reach the top, stop. And then take it back down. Woo! And down. Good job. Down. And down. And down. When you reach that halfway point, hang out there and hold. Okay, so it should feel pretty challenging. Hang out there. Let's go back up. Here we go. Nice and slow. Okay, try not to rush it. Take it slow. Woo, a little shaking. Before you reach the top, let's go. Take it back down. And down. Chest stays lifted. Heels are lifted. Nice and strong. Good. And coming into view. Woo. And hold it at the halfway point. Hold here. Hold here. Let's go. For 8. Hold. 7 and 6. Good job. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Let's take it all the way down. Woo! Inching your way down. All the way down. Okay? And go ahead and have a seat back behind. Here we go. We're going to hook the right foot over the left here. You're going to revisit those sit-ups. Hands behind your thighs. We're going to take it down and lift. Or reaching your arms out. Woo! And back. So finding your range. Hey, you're hooking your feet. You're going to pull them apart, but they stay together. Woo! And as you extend your legs, squeeze. Okay, here we go. Get ready. Okay, so find the end of your range together. End of your range. And together this time, hold it at your end of the end of the range, your range. Hold here. Remember, if you need to, hands behind your thighs and hold. If your arms are extended, as you hold here, feet locked together, you're going to take your arms up and up without moving, up and up and up. So adding a stability challenge. Woo! Belly nice and flat. Good. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Rise all the way up. Woo! And then cross the left foot over the right. Okay, so lock it in place there. So pulling your legs apart, they don't go. Okay, hands behind your thighs are extended. Same thing. And in. Extend. And in. Maybe going a little further down. Woo! And in. Squeeze your legs together. Down. And in. Good. Down. Shoulders away from the ears. Belly flat. Go. And in. So find your range. And together. Good. Woo! And together. 4 more. 4 and a half more. Together. 3 and a half more. Out. And together. 2 and a half more. Go. And together. 1 and a half more. Down. And together. Here's your half. So find your half. Challenge yourself here. Squeezing your legs together. Here. Hold. 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 Belly flat. Hey, now, if you want to, take your arms and switch and switch and switch and switch and switch and switch. Switch for 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Back in here. Hold here. Separate your feet. Okay, so about hip distance apart. Knees are about hip distance apart. Lift up through your chest. So nice neutral spine. So hands behind your thighs or extend them out. Holding here. And if you want to, you can start to extend your legs. Maybe you can take your arms up overhead. Counting down for 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, 6, and 5. Let's go for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and release. Woo! Soles of the feet together. Go ahead and lift all the way up. Hinge forward. You can press your knees to the side. So feel that hip open, inner thighs. Anything that's limiting the stretch for your lower back as well. Good. Good. Nice work. Okay, then go ahead and round through your spine. Place your feet onto the mat, hands behind your thighs. Lift all the way up. You're going to roll into your back. Walk your feet into a comfortable distance, arms by your side. Take a deep breath. On the exhale, you're going to take it to a bridge. So I want you to take your hips, lift them up, and then lower down, and lift them up, and lower down. Good, let's go for 4 more. And down, nice and easy. 3 more. Up. And down, last 2, taking it up, and lowering down 1 more time. lifting up and lower down. Scoot that left foot in closer to the middle, right leg up to the ceiling and resume. Bridge up and down. You can add your arms up and down, and up and down. Here's the next progression. As we lower down, you're gonna bend that knee toward your chest and press up to the ceiling, knee toward your chest. And press up to the ceiling, knee toward your chest. Press up to the ceiling, press, and knee toward your chest. And press, like you're pressing that ceiling away, and in, and press, and in. Now you're gonna hold that lift wherever you're at. You're gonna finish off with our pulses. Pulse, and pulse, and pulse, and pulse. Pulse, and pulse, pulse. Left foot on the mat, nice and strong. Go, go, and go, and go, and go. For 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, right foot down, closer to midline, left leg up to the ceiling. Okay, so take a breath, inhale, spine in neutral. You're gonna press up and lower back down. You can add your arms up and then lower back down. And up and lower back down. Okay, now here is the next progression, just like the other side, bend the knee in and press up, press that ceiling away and down. Press up, press that ceiling away, driving that right foot into the mat and press up, phew, and down. And let's go again, press up and lower back down. Let's go for 4 more and down, 3 more, pressing up and down. Last 2, press up and down. Last one, hold that left here, or arms down wherever you're at. You're gonna take it to that pulse, pulse and pulse. So really work it, that right gluteal press. Press right foot flat on the mat. Go, press and press and press. Go, counting down. Let's go for 20, 19 and 18 and 17, 16 and 15 and 14 and 13, 12, 11 and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower back down. Both knees into your chest. Go ahead and draw some circles. And circle it around. Opposite direction. Go ahead and massage those glutes. Good job. Okay. Place your feet on the mat about hip distance apart. Arms overhead, right into some abs. Inhale and exhale. Tuck. Knees to your chest, arms to your side. And then lower back down lightly. And exhale, curling up. And then lower back down. Let's go again. Curling up. Woo. And lowering back down. And again, curling up. Shoulders away from the ears. Some space between your chin and your chest. And let's go again. Curling up. And then lowering back. Curl up and hold. Curl up and hold here. Okay, hold here. Or if you want to take it to the next level, flex your feet and press and press. Press and press and press. Press and press. So pedaling your feet. Press. Press and press. Shoulders away from the ears. Maybe lifting a little higher. Go. Go and go. Go and go. Go. Now if you want to keep it here, you want to progress even more, go like this. Both legs together and press and together and press. Good. Together and press. So remember, a couple options. You can hold it steady, knees into your chest, or pedaling one leg at a time, or both legs at a time, keeping some space between your knees and your feet. Press and together. Good. Press and together. Go. 4 more counts. Do as many as you can. 3 more. Woo. Last 2. Nice work. Last 1. Out and back in. Go ahead and lower down. Legs up to the ceiling here. Go ahead and take it to a straddle. Okay, so a little inner thigh stretch. So hold. Now, we're going to take our hands to our inner thighs. So we've done these before. We're going to take our legs and we're going to pull them in. So a little inner thigh work. Hands to your other thighs. Go ahead and press your legs out as you press your arms in. Whew. So nice and easy here. And other side. Okay, but of course we're going to add a little twist here. Okay, and up. Okay, so you want to keep nice and symmetrical with your legs, okay? So, but here's what we're going to do. Not yet. We're going to just use your right arm. So right hand to the outside of your thigh. No left hand to the outside of your thigh. You're going to press out, but keep your legs symmetrical. And right hand to your inner thigh and lift. Now switch. Hey, left hand to your outer thigh and press out. Keeping your legs symmetrical though, so you're going to have to work your core. And in. Good. Right hand, outer thigh, press out. Right hand, inner thigh, press. Now increase the intensity if you can, so really press against that leg. Press, 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 press. And inner thigh, press, 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 press. So using your arm, upper body strength, okay? Working that core even harder to stay symmetrical. And inner thigh, Woo! And outer thigh, here we go, press up. And then press in, got one more set. Okay, one more set of these asymmetrical leg drops here. And inner thigh, press. Woo! Other side, here. And inner thigh. Okay, we're gonna balance it out, so we're gonna do both arms, so it'll feel even here. And inner thigh, press in. I want you to go hard, okay, for the last 4 sets, press. So go to your maximum. Okay, 3 more. So really press hard, press, 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 press. And in, woo, you got 2 more. Let's go, let's do it. Press, 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 press. And inside, you got it. 1 more. Pressing up, woo, and press in, go, strong. And release, knees into your chest. Go ahead and circle your knees around, opposite direction. Okay, knees out to the side. You can grab onto your big toes with your middle index fingers. Drop your knees down. Or you can extend your legs out for that nice inner thigh stretch. Okay, whatever feels good at this moment. Whew. And then go ahead and take your right leg, cross it over your left. Okay, so upside down, happy cow. And hands around your ankles or shins. And drop your feet to the mat. You want to feel the stretch in your right gluteal. Okay, so right butt cheek. And then switch left leg over that right. You want to try to align the knees as much as you can. Hands to your shins, over your ankles, or your feet. And drop down, feel the stretch in your left gluteal. And breathe, and breathe. So you got 1 more ab exercise before you take it back to upright. So take your legs, take it to a straddle. You know what's coming. Interlace your fingers, lift up, okay? For that inner thigh stretch, okay? Take your hands and just draw a circle. Nice big circle. So really go for it. Nice big circle going to the right. Okay, so starting off going to the right first. And circle around. Woo! And around. So getting nice and high, working all the abdominal muscles in this exercise. And around. Woo! And around. Good job. Got 4 more in this direction. And 3. And 2. Keep breathing. And 1. Go in the opposite direction. Go. Circle around. Even bigger circle if you can. And go around. Woo! Work it. And around. You got 6 more, so make them strong. 6. And 5. And 4. Let's go for 3. And 2. And 1. And lower down, knees into your chest. Good. Extend your legs long, arms overhead, and stretch out through that belly. Reaching it out. Breathing. And take it back down. Okay. I'm going to roll over onto your side. Go ahead and sit back up. Okay, we're going to take it back to the top of our mat. Okay, so here we go. Top of our mats. Here. Okay, so we're at the top of our mat. Sorry, I had to change my orientation. Go ahead and lift up. And let's roll it down. So arms to your side, chin into your chest, and roll through your spine. Take it all the way back down. Hands onto the mat. Walk your feet behind you. Press back into a nice downward facing dog. So feel the stretch the backs of your legs. Press through your hands. Lengthen through your spine. All those form checks. Then scoot your feet out to the outer edges of the mat. Hey, hands to the outer edges of the mat. So nice and strong here. Now I want you to press through to a plank. Okay, so find your form. Belly is in. Shoulders away from the ears. Hey, shoulder blades apart. Okay. Just hold here. And then downward facing dog, okay? You're going to feel a little wide in your downward facing dog, but that's fine. Okay, so here, pressing through your hands again, trying to get your heels into the mat and back into a plank. Okay, so this is one variation. We're just alternating between downward and into a plank. Okay, so thinking about proper form, nice shape. Okay, and downward. And back up. Okay, so here. Okay, now here's the next variation. Okay, we're going to take it to downward. Sorry, I need to scoot back here. We're going to take the left leg and we're going to kick that behind, okay? Without changing the angle in your hips. And then lower back down. Right arm reaches out in front. Try not to shift your hips or your shoulders. And downward. Left leg up. And then plank, right arm out. Okay, now we're going to make it a little more fluid. So downward, kick up without shifting side to side. That's the hard part. And right. And down. Woo. And right. Okay, so that if the arm lift and the leg lift is too much for you, just continue with the downward, and the plank. Okay, plenty of work there. And downward. And plank. Woo! And then downward. Okay, last plank. We're going to hold it here. Okay, right arm out. Now, if you want to, take your left leg and lift up in this plank and hold. And hold. And hold. For 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lower back down. Okay, you're going to take your feet, you're going to swivel them down. You can lower your right knee down or stay on your feet and lift your left arm up to the ceiling here and hold, okay? And hold, and hold, okay? Now if you want, place the outer edge of your right foot on the floor or the mat, okay? Now if you want to, pretty challenging, is to take that left leg and lift up maybe an inch, maybe a little more, up off the mat out in front and hold. Balancing for 4, and 3, and 2, woo! And 1, lower back down into downward, pressing back here. Catching your breath before we do the other side. So I'm just going to turn, you can stay there, but I'm just going to turn this. I have a little more room here. Okay, so downward here. Feet are to the outer edges of the mat, hands to the outer edges of the mat. Taking it into a plank, checking your form, shoulders away from the ear here. Okay, good. And then downward. Woo! And back into that plank. Okay, so here we go. You can continue with that, downward and the plank, or downward, taking your right leg, kicking back up without shifting, lowering down, taking it into that plank if you want, left arm out without shifting side, and then back down, right leg kicks up, and down, left arm reaches out, and down. Yeah, a little more fluid if you want to, right leg back, and lift, and back, and lift. Hey, again, you're trying not to shift side to side, so really having to work that core to stay in line with the mat, and reach, and back, and forward. Hey, remember the arm leg lift is completely optional. Back, and reach, and 1 more, taking it back, and reaching, so everyone been holding the plank. Okay, left arm reaches or left arm down. Okay, now if you want to, take your right leg and lift, and hold, and balance. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lower back down. You're gonna swivel over, reach your right arm up to the ceiling here. And you can lower that left knee down if you want to, holding here. Or if you want, you can place your outer left foot on the mat and see if you can maybe lift that right leg up or think about lifting that right leg up. Here we go. And hold. And balance. It's out in front. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lower back down. Into downward, in straddle. Pressing back. Woo, feel the stretch to the backs of your legs. Then go ahead and walk your hands to your feet. Bend through your knees. And rise all the way up. I'm going to turn so I can see you. Feet are turned out here. We're in that straddle here. Okay. So I want you to widen the straddle maybe a little bit more. Feet are turned out. Take a deep breath, inhale, and just take it to a simple squat down. And lift. Okay, so just checking your form. So make sure your knees truck above your feet. Okay, nice and upright. Squeezing those glutes so your knees are wide. Good. And up. And down. And lift up and hold. Now you're going to take your fingertips, reach forward. So you reach toward the floor. And rise up. Okay, good. And down. Woo, so we did these a few weeks ago. Okay, so just holding here. Now if you want to take it to your toes, up and down, and take it to your toes. Hey, a little hinge forward is fine here at the bottom. Okay, so if you want to do a little cardio, a little plyometric, so you take it up, pop up, and down, and lift, and down, and lift. Here we go. That's optional. If you're doing the plyometrics or whatever you're doing, let's do 6 more, and down, 5 more, down, and 4, down, and 3, down, and 2, down, and 1. And settle here. Arms to the side, hips down, reach side to side. Woo. And side, and side, and side. Nice wide stance. Side, and side. Go, side. Catching your breath. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hold steady here. Drop your hips down nice and low. Maybe in line with your knees. Okay, arms down, and lift, and down, and lift. Good job. Down, and lift. For 4, and reach. 3 more. Down, and lift. Last one. Down, and lift. Hands behind your head. Right knee to All right, shoulder to left knee, and up, other side, and up, and switch, and up. Here we go. Woo! Here, and up, working those obliques. Side, and lift, and side, and lift. Other side, woo! And hold here. Notice I've gone up, so drop your hips down a little lower. Reach directly to the side, so lateral flexion here. And side. Try and keep those hips low. I know I'm guilty. And up, and side, and up. Reach, and up. Really crunching through that waist. And up, other side. Woo! And here, and up, and right, and up, and left, and up, and right, and up, and left, and up. Hold here. Take your right arm, reach it up. You can drop your left arm down. Now think about that left knee. You're going to reach to your right elbow and squat down. Okay? Right. And squat down. I want you to take that squat nice and low. Down. Here we go. Up and down. And a nice sumo squat. Down. And reach. Almost done with class. Hang in there. Woo! And down. Let's go. Up. So obliques. Find that twist. Up and down. Let's go. Up and down. A little lower. Last 4. And down. 3 more. Up and down. Last 2. Up and down. Last 1. Up and down. Sink it. Left arm up. Right arm down. Other side. Up and sink. And up and sink low. Let's go. And down. Up and sink. Catching yourself. Nice soft landing. Good. Up and down. Reach that left shoulder to the right knee. Get that crunch. Woo! And down. 5 more. And down. 4 more. Up and down. Last 3. Up and down. Last 2. Make it your best. And down. Last 1. Woo! And down. Arms up. And pulse and pulse. Full time now. Go, go, go. And go for 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Shaking it out. Beautiful work. Let's catch our breath. Okay, let's come on down to the floor. So I took about a minute break. So if you need to pause, feel free. So come on down. We're gonna finish off with some nice stretches. So soles of the feet together, another butterfly stretch. Lift up, and then go ahead and place your knees, your elbows to your knees or inside of your thighs, and press out over hands. Okay, just lengthen through your spine, hinge forward. Feel that stretch, whatever is limiting. Maybe your glutes, inner thighs. Lengthen through your spine. Taking a deep breath, inhale. And exhale, rise up, roll through your spine. Cross your legs, nice cross-legged position. Inhale, big breath. Whew. Interlace your fingers and tuck your tailbone under. So roll up through that spine. Inhale, lift all the way up. Release, interlace your fingers behind you. Go ahead and stretch back. Press your shoulders down, lift your arms up here. Breathe. Then take your right arm, bring it out in front. Stretch out that shoulder. Good. And left arm in front, pull it in with your right. Keep that left shoulder down. Nice hug here. Good. And release, shake it out. Okay, take a deep breath, inhale. And this time, place your right hand to your right hip. Reach over to the right with your left arm. And other side, left arm down, right arm reaches overhead. Nice stretch here. Okay. Place your hands behind you, fingertips point forward. Okay. You're going to take your hands, press them into the mat as you drop your shoulders down. Okay. And then if you want to, if you feel like it, you can lift your hips up. Press your hips forward. Open up to that chest, head drops back. Breathe. And lower back down. Uncomfortable laying in front here. And once again, press your hands into the mat and get a stretch for your forearms as well. Lift up through your chest. And if you want to, you can press your hips up toward the ceiling. Open up through that chest. Keep your shoulders away from your ears and breathe. And lower back down. Nice job. Okay. You're going to extend your legs out in front. Lift up through your chest. I'm going to stretch out those hamstrings. So hinge forward, lengthen through your spine. Feel the stretch from your heels all the way down to your hips. And that insertion point for your hamstrings there, below your butt cheek. Around there. Hinge forward. And roll up through your spine. Okay. Take your right leg, pull it into your chest. Cradle it with your arms. Rock side to side. Stay lifted in neutral. You can place your right foot to the outside of your left thigh. Sit on up. I'm going to take it to a little rotation. You can place your left arm to the outside of your right thigh if you want to. Look to the back of the room. Breathe. Good. And release. Go ahead and point your toes and take it to another hamstring stretch. You might feel it in your shins as well this time. Hinge over your legs. Breathe. Feel that stretch on the way up. Grab onto your left leg this time. Cradle it with your arms. Go ahead and rock side to side. And place it to the outside of your right thigh. Lift all the way up. Okay, take it to a twist. And place your right arm to the outside of your left thigh. Sitting up tall. Good. And then take it back to center. Nice cross-legged position. Okay. We're going to finish off with our 2 breaths. Okay, so as always on the first exhalation, just let out any last bit of stress, tension from your body. Only leaving room for good. So we're resetting here. Okay, so here we go. Big breath. Inhale. And exhale. Send it out. Exhale. Shh. All that stress, tension, let it release. Let it all go. And reset. Refill. Positive energy. Okay, it's going to be a great week. And so place your hands together and slowly lower your hands to heart center. Ground yourself here. Nice and proud, strong. And we say namaste. And back up. And we're done. And I feel a lot better. So thank you so much for joining me today. And have a wonderful week. See you next week.